Good morning. Dozi yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Man, brain, go, no work. Ohayo gozaimasu. Dozi yoroshiku onegai shimasu. There we go. All right, Romanian deadlifts and belt squats. Bull. Hard things today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Be awesome. Let's get this going. The Bulgarians don't go, or not Bulgarians, the dumbbell RDLs don't go very heavy. Oh, let's see. We're not hanging with Father Matthew. That's not what's happening. Come on, Lumia Stream. Or Stream Elements. Get it right. We're doing Bulgarians and RDLs. It's gonna be a good day. What's up? Welcome in, friends. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife. Streaming here Monday through Saturday in the morning. Won't be on tomorrow, but we're on today. Ooh, and this camera. Sometimes it depends on how you turn it on. Sometimes that camera just doesn't turn on, so I have to toggle it like I just did on OBS. It's kind of why I hate Windows. Like, I feel like that is how Windows just behaves, always. Included in Crunchyroll. Digimon? Digital monsters, digital monsters. Alright. Quack Attack is back, Jack. We're gonna clean up this stuff. And we'll get some, RDLs going. Not super heavy. We don't go too heavy on the RDLs. We really dial in range of motion. I'm tired. I need my body to wake up for all of this. I can't remember if I need this one or not. This chain. Old leg day. Should probably warm up. I should probably get the treadmill back so that I'm regularly walking on it. At the very least today, I should get some walking in since I'm doing that 5K tomorrow. Make sure I don't die. Again, I think I could just pick up and go into the 5K and be alright. My goal would be maybe just to beat the kids. Who tend to be, you know, more active. So, if I can beat the kiddos, that's a good day. Good day. Now it's time to drop that beat. There we go. Yeah, if we can beat the kiddos in the 5K, I'll feel pretty good about it. Tabs, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. I hope today is better than yesterday. Ugh. Just getting a little bit of blood flow going. It has to be. Everything's looking up. I mean, when you're at the bottom, everything's above you, right? When you're in the valley. And it's Friday. I got some stuff to get done today, but then we're headed to family. Not 5K tomorrow. The only thing that sucks is the 5K starts at like frickin' 7 o'clock. Like, what the heck? What a bunch of jerks. Who starts a 5K at 7? It's funny, we were talking about all that testosterone yesterday. I actually forgot to take my dose, take my medicine, and then I was going to take it at night, and then I got home and I forgot, and then I was going to take it before bed, and I was like, well, they recommend not doing that because you get it all over your sheets, and your spouse could also get hit with it, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So I skipped yesterday, so then I just won't skip Sunday. Leg day. I love leg day. So you lift a lot of weight and it's difficult, but then at the end of it, I just feel like $1,000,000. Oh. Oof. All right. We've got RDLs and belt squats, calf raise, and Bulgarians. And then hip abductions. All right. Hopefully I can get a little bit of, we'll see about the sleep. I'm imagining everyone's going to want to go to sleep early because most people are doing the run tomorrow that we're hanging out with. Hopefully that happens. Let's see. Yo, what's up, James? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Hey, thanks for the heart and the rose and the corn. It's corn. I love the corn. What time is it? Fireworks cost about $8,500. What is the schedule? Worst website ever. Saturday, 7 o'clock is the 5K. 9 o'clock is volleyball. Pedal pole, garden pole, inflatable horse. Where's the parade? Oh, the parade's on Sunday? Guess I'm not getting home till late on Sunday. Did you birth all 7 kids? Are they biological kids? Is that the question? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are. 100% all natural. And 6 of them were born at home. So, super legit. My wife is kind of impressive. Yeah, but all my kids, they're what, like 15 down to 9 months? So, we've got a range. We always wanted a bunch, never really knew how much. So 6 of them came out while squatting. Dude, I have some friends who train and who were pregnant and were like squatting while they're pregnant, and I'm like, that baby's just gonna come out. Like, obviously that's what's gonna happen right now. It didn't, but warming up, just stretching the legs on the RDL. Making sure our back is straight. Let's go. We'll do 10 of these on a warm up. All right. Yeah, it's always impressive to have pregnant lifters. It's a thing, like, if you are active, if you are training or running or whatever, you can continue to do it as long as it's comfortable. It's kind of like the logic that goes through everything. Like, if you're able to do it and you're comfortable, keep doing it. But yeah, 6 babies at home, which is great. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend it. It's so chill, and then like after a couple hours, because it only takes us a couple hours. Even the last one, it was like 2.5 hours from contractions to the midwife is leaving. It's pretty awesome. We make things happen. All right, belt squat. Starting with 140. So then the time's up and you're just chilling at home with your baby and your stuff. So pretty awesome. Highly recommend it. If you get the chance. Do it. Okay. And because of just kind of the way Western medicine has gone, home birth and midwives have been demonized, but in the rest of the world, it is a huge proponent of births and leads to a lot healthier mothers and babies. Because you don't need to be in a medical facility to treat injury. If you don't have injury, you know, birth is not an injury. So okay. 140. Let's see, I think we have to do these. Let's see, do I want that one? I don't even think I want that one. Let's do these two. Can you tell I have opinions about this? Is it obvious? Oh man, I'm waiting for that caffeine to kick in. Ugh. My sleep was all right. When did I go to bed? 9:30? 9:30 to 5 o'clock, so 7.5 hours? Is that right? Yeah. Not enough, apparently. Apparently. Tomorrow I'll have to probably do that 5K and then eat and then train. Try to get the work in. Because I still have arms and weak points tomorrow. Use my brother's tonal. My brother-in-law's. We'll make it happen. Alright, 140 by 8. Okay. That's too much. I gotta figure out a squat that's easy to get out of, that I can also use leg raise, that I can also do calf raises. Oh, you know why? Because I have to be able to squat down. Okay, so I do need the bar. I forgot. I need the bar. I did not set this up correctly. Ooh, boy. See if I can get it up. That's what she said. We'll do that. But then we'll actually get a little closer. Alright. Belt squat. I can't go quite straight just because the cable's in the way. So I'll do 4 on one side and 4 on the other. Or half on one side and half on the other is what I do. Yeah. All right. That's a good range of motion. Ooh. Feeling that in the knees a little bit. So the goal is to not have pain in any of this. So we'll see. We'll see how the knees do. That's why we warm up. All right. If it's quiet, maybe I'll throw on like podcast or something. 140 by 10. We'll listen to some new fitness video. Dumbbell RDL. $135. Oh boy. By 12. All right. No, that's cool. Anything exciting? All right. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta make... Thank you. I have to make my Frosties for the weekend. Make sure that I have them. so we can take them to my parents' house. Let's see. Yeah, the other thing, I'm traveling. I probably still want to bring my Frosties, but it'd be nice to have them all made. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Basically, Monday night, I need to make 6. Yeah, and then leave 1 here, bring 5 with, and then I'll bring my maker as well. All right. 12 of these. Let's go. Still warming up, though. Means no talkie. All right. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. YouTube. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, and Sean Levy. Oh, I blew up my chest. Will Tenney. I'm super stoked about Deadpool. Let's see, this is a long one. Let's see. Let's go over here. Put this over here. I think I have like a workout subs. Let's see. That's not it. That's not it. Here we go. Except it's reversed. Oh, that's funny. I forgot that we did that.
Locked the biggest thing in the remember he sent us a 10-minute voice memo.
It was more like 17 minutes.
Which is a terrifying thing to get from anyone. You're like, 17 minutes?
The story gets weirder, right? Because Ryan and I were working out together, which already is just like a really shaky premise to any anecdote. Like, what am I doing in that gym? And we get this text, and it's like a voice memo. And you click on it, and we see it's like 17 minutes. We're like, the guy couldn't just call? He couldn't type? So we're literally like spotting each other, listening. We connected Hugh's voice memo to the Bluetooth speakers in the gym. Right. And it was Hugh scratching at, I'm happy with the script, but is there more?
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope,
Let's see.
I'm actually okay.
We had been trying to craft a story for several months, and we had some interesting approaches. We had some seeds of an ideas. We were in conversations with Kevin Feige and Marvel, but it never quite gelled. But literally within a day of Hugh joining this story, my recollection is we knew what the movie was.
Just came to me like that. Really one day driving down, it was August 14th, I want to say.
Yeah.
Driving down to the beach.
It was August 14th.
Summer, and I was on a vacation, and on my way there, my mind was just drifting, and it just came to me, I really want to do this. And I knew it 100%, and couldn't wait to stop the car, literally stopped the car, got out and called Ryan. And I said, I want to do this. He said, are you serious? I said, I'm serious. And I hung up the phone. I thought, I should probably call my agent. But basically, I just said, yes. And I said to both of these guys, I said, we really want to do this. We've got to make a really good reason for it to exist. After Logan, I was really happy with Logan. I felt we sort of landed the plane really well. And so we have to find a way to make this exist in its own right.
And that was the why. The why is the duo. That Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2 are fantastic movies. Hugh's been in incredible Wolverine movies. But this pairing, that's new. And that's a why. And so the writing of the story and the making of the movie really became kind of an exploration of, well, what does this become when these icons and these men, these characters, are thrust together?
And how do we service both of them?
Yes.
And also kind of acknowledge this long legacy of wish fulfillment, which is, for me personally, part of that wish fulfillment is that I was desperate to do this the right way with him at some point. But the signs are all there. I mean, it's all, the Deadpool 1, the first line of the movie is me talking about him. The last, most emotional part of the film at the end is me taking my mask off, and I've stapled Hugh's fucking face to mine because I'm so embarrassed about how I look under the mask, revealing to the love of my life, this girl Vanessa. And then, in the second movie as well, we open with I had to make a music box of Hugh with the tree thing stabbed through his heart, and as he goes around, and I still have the music box. It's one of my favorite things I own, and just acknowledging all that stuff. That the landscape of how many different references have been to this wish that Deadpool's had, but also that I've had, is to ride with my best buddy and make this, this is, because in some ways it's a love story between these guys.
That call was a Monday. We had a Zoom meeting on Wednesday that was scheduled with Feige. And Ryan and I, we had acknowledged to each other over that weekend, you know what, maybe it's not gonna happen right now. We're not coming up with the story that feels inarguably worth making. Hugh called on a Monday, Ryan called me, we get on that Zoom with Feige on that Wednesday, and he's like, guys, look, I get maybe we're not quite cracking it, and we were able to say, actually, new wrinkle.
Yeah.
What would you say to the Wolverine? And from then on, it was off to the races. The real challenge for us in the writing process and through making it was, this is both of their movies. And we need to satisfyingly tell both of these characters' arcs and how they grow because of this adventure they went on together.
I want to say something. Because the selflessness of both of them is so evident in the movie. These are two heavyweight actors, characters, but these guys as writers, producers, have taken care of not just Wolverine, but every single character as if it's their own children. And that's how I felt. I was like, I've never felt such care for a character I've played for 25 years and known for 25. I've never felt such care. And some of the scenes and the dialogue, I was like, this is such a gift, but it was not, I witnessed it not just with me, with every single character that appears in this movie. It's as if you're writing for your own children. That's how it felt to me. And I want to make this distinction because the three of us are sitting here, and these guys produced and wrote this movie, bled till there was no blood left. And by the way, still, as soon as we finish this, probably going to work on it some more.
Yeah.
So in terms of the movie teaching, the process of the movie teaching them how to move, but the edit to the mix to every part of it. And I publicly just want to say how grateful I am.
Well, he also I know we won't belabor the creative part of it, but too long. But Hugh also unlocked the biggest thing in the. Remember, he sent us a 10-minute voice memo.
It was more like 17 minutes.
Which is a terrifying thing to get from anyone. You're like, 17 minutes?
The story gets weirder, right? Because Ryan and I were working out together, which already is just like a really shaky premise to any anecdote. Like, what am I doing in that gym? But this is true. And we get this text on our chain that is this endless kind of 3-person text chain, and it's like a voice memo. And you click on it, and we see it's like 17 minutes. We're like, the guy couldn't just call? He couldn't type? So we're literally like spotting each other, listening. We connected Hugh's voice memo to the Bluetooth speakers in the gym. Right. And it was Hugh scratching at, I'm happy with the script, but is there more?
But also taking all this experience he has, not just playing Wolverine, but as an actor, as a guy who's fronted movies in every genre you can think of. And whenever you write a movie like this, I think the important thing is to not write a comedy, is to write a great movie and then work on the comedy afterwards. So we were really just trying to structure a narrative that felt emotional, anchored and real.
You tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is never
suddenly came into view.
In
and
like
then
minute 12, minute 13, minute 14.
Epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. So you do have a huge hand in writing the movie as well. Because of that, I think it unlocked this incredible, one of my favorite parts of the film, and your character in the film is from that voice memo.
At some point I say, I am repeating myself and I'm going around.
I think at one point you said, if you guys are still listening to this.
That's right. And it was inarticulate, it was embarrassing, but great. I learned this from my acting teacher. When you first
It didn't
read
start
a play
over, it just had a hook
script,
at the beginning.
Write down everything you think, because you never have those eyes again. And so I read the script and I just immediately did a voice note. And I didn't call because I wanted it just to be my blah, without any questions. And literally 16 minutes of it is crap. But there's probably a minute in there that ends up, because you're just going, and there's something in this, I don't even know what hang on, I'm just going to the bathroom, hang on one sec. And anyway,
strong flow too, real loud.
Yeah, no, healthy flow.
Robust.
Healthy, robust flow.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now. Look, lady, I'm not interested.
With Hugh stepping into the role of Wolverine, you know how like when you watch somebody the first time they step into something that is that iconic, it's just like they just knew a language or understood something about that character that nobody else would have thought of or felt. Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, that first one where you're like, is he drunk?
Right.
Like,
what
is this a Disney movie? And is the lead character like hammered with gold teeth? You know, you just go, no, you can't. But you realize that person has got their finger on something.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I
did see your question about
imperfection and
low-calorie bread. I'll ask Monica.
I noticed you see that.
Hang on, let me pause
with
this.
You, Eddie Murphy in the Nutty Professor movies. Again, you'd be like on paper.
So I did see that about the low-calorie bread. I think I've asked her that before, but I'll ask her again. I don't think there's a good way to do low-calorie bread. Low-calorie bread tends to be like sliced thinner and smaller. So they cheat a little bit. Like the Aldi 35-calorie bread is like half the weight of normal bread. So, you know, you go from 80 or 120 calories down to 60. And then somehow it is a little fluffier, so... I'll ask her about that, though. I don't know if you had any luck or you've done it yet.
You'd go, well, that's, I don't know if that's going to work. That's
but sometimes risky, what it's waiting for is a character is waiting for the actor who's meant to play them. And I will say, as the director on this, when you're on set every day and you're watching not only two great actors, but in the roles that they are somehow magic in, where it's tapping into parts of Ryan, parts of Hugh that are so intuitive and so singular and unique to them. That's why it's such a treat for us as an audience. And to get both these guys on screen together is the biggest treat I can imagine.
How does life change for you when it's time to play Wolverine?
Part of me likes it. I'm super lucky. I'm 55 and my job's saying, we need you to get in the best shape of your life. Like, I wouldn't do that if I didn't have the job to do it. And also, there's no part of my DNA that's going to do 95%. I don't want to do a job that I feel I can do 95%. I just want to give everything. And
Why can't I do
coming
math?
back
Oh, there we
and
go.
working with two people who are giving 3,000% and giving me this runway for this character that you said something really good. Not only different in tone, but also those parts of Wolverine that I've scratched at and never fully been able to unleash.
I know people make too much of this in movies anyway. It places some weird expectation for a lot of actors. But that was remarkable. I mean, you started looking like Tommy Toon, and you packed on an entire other hue. Like, it was just like one of the great. I mean,
Right.
we had a year or so, but I mean, it was still unreal. That was one of the most unreal things I've ever seen. It's twofold for me. It's not so much about the aesthetic thing, but I have to fill out the suit, you know, and you want to feel like I think you want people to see that you're putting in the work. And for me, it's just a headspace. It's like the discipline of having to do that. Even if I don't have to, I want to. It just makes me feel like I earned it. You know, I have an intense relationship with Deadpool. I have always had an intense relationship with Deadpool. So, you know, one of the things Sean and I talked about when we were on the set of Adam Project, when I was like, will you please direct this movie, is that it's hard, you know? It's like once you feel like you have it perfect, you have to make it 20 or 30% better. And that's a weird thing it's a weird way to think during a creative process. And it really helps. I mean, it doesn't actually literally have to be 20%, but it helps you think that way and stay hungry for improvement. And I love it. So it's like, it's going to be a tough transition to not be doing this.
It's like the infatuation of a love affair. It can ruin your life and it can drain all of you.
Yeah.
But it also makes you feel fully alive. And that is how it feels now as we keep delaying the locking of picture. Tomorrow. Well, what if we try this? What if you try this? And it's because it's the great love I don't want to let go of. Yeah. Like I never want to not be making this movie.
Yeah. My middle daughter said, Daddy, when can you stop Deadpooling? I said, soon, baby, I promise. Daddy's going to do nothing for a year after this. But
You do have to stop wearing that mask in the house. It's
Yes,
weird.
it is.
Yeah, that's just getting weird.
There's
is
therapy
weird. Listen,
coming down the pipe.
Blake insists. I don't know. I just do it. I do what she says. You know.
Since Deadpool is famously pansexual, is there sexual chemistry or tension between Deadpool and Wolverine?
I can't speak for Wolverine, but I feel like Deadpool has a kind of sexual tension with everything and everyone. There's always a, you know.
Don't deny this is special. Don't deny the specialness.
There is a, you're right. Yeah, I feel it right now. My God, like two magnets facing the wrong direction. He's kind of hypersexual, really, as well. So
But with Wolverine, I would say this. It's more that Wade and Deadpool, he's a fan of Logan's. He's a fan of the Wolverine. And so I'd say, other than the fact that they drive each other crazy, or more to the point, he drives him crazy, off screen and on, there's a reverence, there's a fanboy love.
I am pretty stoked about this movie. I have a fanboy love.
I think we barely talked about the suit in the early development because it was just a no-brainer. You don't do this character now unless he's in the suit. I mean, that was just like an obvious. But then making these guys that make these suits, Russ Schenkel at Film Illusions, I mean, it's engineering.
Yes.
It is a level of design that is taken for granted, frankly, once it's actually done and made. I mean, it's just a work of art.
It is. When we first started this in 1999, there was like, we can't have Technicolor. We can't have all those. That's not going to work. And so everyone was in black leather, basically. And in some part of my brain, I think, was a little institutionalized that, that's the way it is. And then gradually watching the Marvel movies, I'm like, this actually looks really cool. That looks great. And as soon as I put it on, I can't believe I never had it on before.
Yeah.
It felt right. It looked right. It was incredible. The design of it is incredible. And I love it.
RDLs, here we
For
go.
a lot of Marvel fans, this might be their first R-rated movie. How young is too young to see this movie?
It's obviously R-rated, and I don't want to get in trouble by encouraging.
I do.
Okay.
So many kids. So many kids have seen both Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, and I would say that this one uses all the sort of most essential aspects of those movies, but it's never rated R just to be rated R. I mean, a lot of it is just that's the character. The character is very crass. He's like his brain is like a half-eaten omelet. If a half-eaten omelet was like inside the skull of a 7-year-old half the time. I mean, it's a very particular thing. but he's a kind of shaggy dog character. My own kids have seen it. I mean, they're,
Yeah.
And mine.
Yeah, and they came damaged.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to be responsible here. Don't bring a 2-year-old. I think a 2-year-old.
Okay, fine.
do not
We
bring a
draw the
2-year-old.
line at
Just
3.
the sound level is really
Yeah.
high. I would let it. Yeah.
Thank you, Hugh.
yeah,
No problem.
don't bring a 114-year-old because that person will not
Just
leave
on
alive.
both edges of life.
Yeah.
Not appropriate. But everything in the middle.
Anyone in a diaper. Yeah.
Now that you are all officially part of the MCU, would you be open to appearing in Avengers movies?
I don't know. Yeah, it's. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but he said
You can
yeah.
just, now is where you go to the descriptive part of the article.
Yeah.
And you say shuffling in
Shuffling,
seats and
uncomfortable.
stammered nothings
Yeah.
Yes.
ensued.
Clearly, first major interview of this press tour. I'm
Yes.
not sure how to answer.
We're
yeah.
going to get a far more pat and evasive answer
An-
for all future
An
interviews.
echoing cough in the distance, hawk circles. You can throw that in there if you like.
This is what I'm talking about.
What's up? Thanks for the follow.
Big, slow
We're just
motion
watching some
action
stuff while we're
sequence.
training. It's quiet.
Who knows if
We're
you'll
chill
live or die?
this morning.
When we lock this movie, it won't be a triumph. It'll be depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll miss it so desperately. So I've been grateful to Kevin, Lou, Wendy Jacobson, who's our creative exec on the movie. I mean, I know Sean has as well. That they've been amazing partners. They allowed us to kind of evolve, not just Deadpool, but evolve Wolverine and
And
I
in
think,
some ways, the MCU.
And yeah, the
because
genre
this
as
is
well,
just
yeah,
an
it's a-
injection of tone. Forget the rating, but the tone of this movie is very much its own weird beast.
And I don't want to do Deadpool from Deadpool 2 or Deadpool 1. I want to do the one that's more reflective of this moment now. And so does Hugh. And this movie specifically gave us a really great opportunity to do something that departs a bit from Wolverine, the Wolverine we know, but still allows us to give many of those aspects of this character's and his haunted nature. It's a lot of light as well. So it's kind of ticks 2 boxes.
I would say if we had the luxury of anything, it was because it's an MCU movie. The access to certain characters and certain mythology was pretty unrestricted. And that lent for some really juicy moments and storylines in the movie.
And a lot of nagging. You know, with Marvel, I've sort of noticed a pattern, which is like, can we maybe have this thing that we would love to see? And they're like, oh no, absolutely not. That's just not even possible. From a legal perspective, it's not possible. Okay. You know, like a week goes by, we're like, hey, can we have that thing we mentioned last week? They're like, well, we'll take a look. We'll see. And then a week later, it's like, no, we really need that thing. And they're like, okay, fine, have it. You know, we'll deal
Yeah,
with it
this
later.
did
It's sort of
happen at least a half dozen times on certain things that are pretty now central to the movie.
some sacred cows.
Yeah.
In 2024, people are craving connection and real world tactile experiences. And you sort of see it all around. I mean, even last year you had these Barbenheimer, these huge event movies that people really felt compelled to experience.
Together.
Together. And I don't know, I mean, I watched a movie last night in a movie theater and laughing and crying and with folks from all over the place. It was just, it's a magical experience, unlike anything else. So yeah, there are just things you feel in a movie theater that you would never feel elsewhere. I think you have to kind of have a movie that has a slightly heightened spectacle element that seems to draw people in, required to draw people in these days more so than those mid-budget films that packed them in the early aughts and before. But I think that'll never go away. That exhibition feeling is important.
Go see the movie in theaters. Here you go. All right, what next? How I blew up my chest. Hot ones?
Stop being sunburnt and sunburn again. And then the skin peels off and you get sunburn again. Come on.
All right, last RDL.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Chris Hemsworth. He's an actor and lion-like figure in the action genre, from the Thor and Avengers films to Rush, the Extraction franchise, and many more. Coming May 24th, you can catch him in the much-anticipated George Miller-directed Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Chris Hemsworth, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I've seen you challenge yourself in extreme ways, you know, from swimming in the Arctic to climbing a 100-foot rope that's suspended from a helicopter. How adventurous, though, are you as an eater?
I like my food. I like my spice, but this is about as extreme as I think I've experienced. So,
well, you ready to get started?
I'm excited. This should be Limitless Season 2. Yeah. Am I right? This one?
That's the one.
Yeah. That's pretty simple. It's got a little peppery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Approachable. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
So in Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, you play the role of Dementus, a powerful warlord who you've described as a pretty horrible person. Maybe this is a silly question, but as an actor known for being a Norse god who always saves the day, did you find any sort of perverse joy in being the bad guy this time around?
Yeah, a lot. There's a certain amount of restrictions, expectations when playing the hero, especially a superhero, that you have to abide by and stay within. And so to play the villain is fun. It's just you kind of, the shackles are off and you're allowed to be a little more unpredictable. You're allowed to, there's not as many rules to follow. So creatively, it was a lot more fun. Yeah.
Did you have a most memorable driving experience on set? Like, what is it like to hop in these George Miller machinations and just cruise the Australian desert in a chariot bike?
Yeah, it's like the real life version of, when you were a kid playing in the backyard, smashing trucks and cars together, The big monster truck vehicle that I was in was insane and loud and obnoxious and awesome. It was epic, to say the least, yeah. Seeing double. Whoa. Right. That's child's play. No.
There we go. I'll remember you said that.
Yeah, it's going to bite me in the ass, isn't it? Literally. I'll enjoy it twice.
When you shoot something like the 12-minute long one-shot fight sequence in Extraction, how much of that is rehearsed down to the smallest movement, and then how much of it happens in the moment?
No, with that stuff, it's like the necessity required in order for everyone to stay alive. It has to be rehearsed down to the last beat, and you have all your stunt performers and so on go through all
it's funny. I'm like aware of orange rolls, but not super familiar. Like, I don't know if I've ever had one. Orange rolls. This is like a cinnamon roll, but made with orange. Sweetened with orange juice and orange zest. That sounds really good. Are these the healthy version or just the normal version? That's not the one we want. That's the one we want. You still use cinnamon? Oh.
The right versions, the wrong versions, this sort of experimentation period. They bust themselves to pieces, and then I turn up and do my own stunts. But
so normal.
They've, been narrowed into a pretty safe zone. It was safer, than it could be. There's still a bit of a leap of faith, but a huge amount of prep required. And then it's sort of an orchestrated, controlled chaos. A little bit.
Nothing we can't handle.
No.
We're on top of it.
Ask me some questions.
All right, I got you. So your Nat Geo series, Limitless, it kind of reminds me of Hot Ones in that there's this obvious hook, but the ambitions of the show go so much deeper. Is there a stress management tool that maybe you learned that could possibly be useful for us as we work our way through the wings of death here?
I learned about box breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, 4 seconds hold. But I'm not sure when you're choking on a chili if that comes into play.
Well, I guess we can just put it into practice and see what happens. Yeah, guinea pigging over here. Are you ready to move on here to sauce number 4?
I am.
Los Calientes Barbacoa.
All right. A little something.
Little
The
something.
ASMR
Little
chewing.
Yeah. So, it's a bit kind of sweet. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, a little smoky. Yeah.
It's a creeper, that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But still locked in focus. And maybe I'm gonna start box breathing.
Yeah.
So that's
That in itself is a challenge.
that's pretty southern.
As someone
Southerly.
who clearly enjoys an
As
adventure,
you say.
what are examples
Like all your Bible studies always have cookies or cinnamon rolls or whatever. Sweet treats. Butter and sugar. That's southerly. Do you trade off making them or do you always make them? I feel like every week you're making them,
of things that you have
which is ironic because you're probably the healthiest eater.
to contractually agree not to do when you're heading a billion-dollar movie franchise?
Oh, well, I mean, there's always a just sign the waiver and you don't do this, don't do that, and you still kind of do secretly. But I've had a few moments. I've had a few moments where I've been doing those things and going, wow, this could cost me or the studio or someone a lot of money if I was to get injured right now. And so when I was shooting Extraction, I was down in the south of France surfing some pretty big waves. And yeah, a couple of times was kind of underwater, you know, and being rolled in my sort of big 15-foot surf and thinking, maybe I shouldn't be here right now. This is this could halt the production for the entirety of it because I'll be dead.
Well, thankfully you can still eat hot wings. Are you ready to move on here to the halfway mark?
Let's do this, yeah.
So here we have
we go.
Meow's Revenge.
Okay.
All right, standing calf raises.
I feel like we're gonna
Consider
start
finger
pouring
foods.
this on and dipping it in.
I'll do it if you're on.
Yeah, we're halfway there, and it feels like it's a bit
Let's start
peppery.
popping bottles. I
Let's
love
start
it.
popping bottles, man. Have you used something before?
Time or two.
Have anyone ever popped bottles before in the show?
We
Oh, let's get a little. Oh.
we are in Vegas.
No.
180. 225.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, still not bad though.
Right.
This is a good one. I like that.
Meow's Revenge.
Meow's Revenge.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
So a lot of actors who have been on this show have explained to me the value of doing soap operas early on in their career, including your countryman, Margot Robbie. How, if at all, did putting together almost 200 episodes of Home and Away prepare you for what was to come in Hollywood?
For me, the technicality was the greatest thing. How to hit your mark, how to learn lines on the fly, how to just be comfortable in the setting with cameras and lights and things pointing in your direction, you know? But then you kind of, there's not some, I wouldn't say bad habits, but there's a certain sort of default position you get into in a sort of comfort zone, which I had to kind of get out of my system when I first started doing film. Let's just pop bottles.
All right, let's pop bottles.
How heavy are you gonna go?
I'm gonna kind of follow your lead.
All right, I'm just doing a few. This is.
Oh, see,
this has
it's
got
a
some
dangerous
syrupy
game.
nature
It's a
to it,
dangerous
doesn't it?
game we're playing over. here,
Why do
guys.
we do this? Oh, there we go.
It's kind of your idea.
Do you do the version? Do you ever rub it in your eye by accident?
Oh my. Any hot sauce mistake you can make, this is a step up, by the way.
Oh, that's a real jump. That's not like a gentle introduction. We went
No.
from pepper to chili now, but
Yeah.
we can't reach for the milk yet. All right.
All right, yeah, we're in a standoff.
Yeah.
And I'll hold my ground as long as you hold your
Yeah,
ground.
just as
all right?
orange
We're in
as
this
I've got.
together. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. When you're watching,
Can we have a glass of milk?
I love the uncomfortable laughing.
Too soon. Don't do
too
it.
soon. All right, I'm off. I'm
Let's do
off.
it.
I'm off.
Go.
I'm always curious how people who act in films actually consume them. Like, how would you describe yourself as a moviegoer?
I think a lot more growing up, you know. I still love the movie-going experience, but I don't know, once you're kind of seen behind the curtain, you can't help but sit there and kind of go, oh, yeah, I know they did this, I know that person, and I had drinks with that person, and that's, you know, when I watched Fury Road, I remember coming out of that film, I was completely immersed in the experience. For the first time in years, I forgot that I knew what was going on. I wasn't thinking, oh, how did they do that shot? How did they do this? I was absolutely 100% absorbed in the experience. And so,
all right.
I've forgotten the question because it's kind of on the tongue off.
I know.
Yeah. Is that the answer?
It works for me.
It works,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm marinating in this whole experience just like you. You know, I'm no
my
superhero
tongue's
going through
marinating in
this.
the old Onima habanero sherry.
It's a
thing.
challenge over here.
Let's have another one.
Yeah? You wanna pop the bottle on it?
Yeah, let's pop the bottle.
All right. Hell yeah.
All right, what have you done?
We're pushing the envelope, aren't we? Should we just bite it first, or we did? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
All right. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of nice up front.
Yeah.
Almost kind of ketchup-y.
Yeah.
But sometimes hot sauce is tricky, you know?
Yeah.
And this one I
Lose
think
you
is a
in.
trickster.
Lose you in them.
You have that false sense of security.
It's got like a peppery kick, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does.
Oh man.
Yeah, really really a compliment to the last one, you know?
Yeah.
Just a different kind of pepper violence.
Oh, a beautiful compliment, yeah. They're all getting along in there, aren't they?
They really
They're all
are.
complimenting each other. It's like a fish fight.
Uh-huh.
Like a war zone.
Do you have a go-to deflection when you're at a convention and a fan approaches you and asks you like a minute, super deep-cut comic book question that you have absolutely no idea how to answer?
No, I've been pretty open about kind of having read some comics but not others. I do this thing sometimes when I'm not real good with names. Everyone's going to know now if they say this, but someone come up and go, Chris, good to see you. And I'll have my wife there with me. I go, hey. And she'll go, hi, I'm Elsa, this is John. I go, John, this is, sorry, man, something right. I could do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if you were like telling this story and explaining the thing, or if you were just actually reacting to this.
So I'd be like, hey, good to see you. Sorry. And then you wait for someone else to step in.
That's smart, I might steal that from you.
We're good, yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not fun.
It fades, right.
Yeah.
Now this next one is no fun. This is the bomb beyond insanity.
Let's see, how many of these?
Yeah, do we really want to pour it on this? That's pop bottles. Okay. Again, yeah. I'm gonna just pour it in the other sauce. How's that sound?
Oh, dangerous.
Is your mouth watering?
Yeah. And my lips are on fire.
Yeah. Should we have some milk?
If you're down.
If you don't want to, I don't want
to. If you don't, yeah, I'm good. I'm good if you're good. Up to you.
I'm not touching the milk until you touch it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you're good, I'm good. You know, no need to reach for the milk.
Yeah.
These are full range of motion too.
Either, does it?
No.
It's like,
speaking of compound injuries, you know what I mean? Like that's the show. You have a cumulative effect here.
I can't wait for the rest of my press and interviews I got to do for the day. Might be done from there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this might be it. This might take us out.
This one, really?
Yeah, you know, I've been around the block.
Do we always get to the end? Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the end. Now this one will be immediate.
Bro, as soon as it hit my mouth. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
I think we have to do milk, dude.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's break the dam.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. That's awesome. That's so bad.
I know. And the milk doesn't even really help that much.
Now I'm nervous.
No, I get it.
No, I can't. It won't stop.
No, I get it. But as intense as it is right now, it's as intense as it will be. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It'll fade.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Yeah, no, I get it. We were so brazen.
What do I do to stop it?
Remember
360
early on
back
when
here.
you're like, I'm bored. You know what I
Chris
mean?
Hemsworth.
I'm not bored anymore.
Yeah. It always comes back to show.
Oh my god.
So you called surfing one of the few things that holds my attention completely and in its entirety?
No, I'm really nervous.
If I were to ask you, what's the greatest wave you've ever surfed? Is there a memory that crystallizes in your brain?
Well, great wave. Oh man. Okay. Fiji. Cloud break. I went with Kelly Slater once to Cloud break, Fiji, and ice cream beer.
Here we go. We have this magic trick. This is our medic over here.
Oh.
And
What are they doing?
It takes me down there, got there, huge set, and he goes, oh, don't worry, that's the last big set, it's dropping off. Cool, I paddle out, and straight away, a 12-foot set comes through, wipes everyone out, comes up, he looks at me, he goes, I swear it's dropping off. That's the last big set. And 10 minutes later, another one, a little bit bigger. The board's like tombstoning, and I'm like on the reef, trying to climb my leg rope to get the top. I come up, and he's like, okay, it's not getting smaller. Go in and win him. That was probably the biggest, scariest surf I've been in. Nowhere near as terrifying as the next thing we're about to do. Okay. I can't wait to enjoy that tomorrow morning. It was just calmer for all the cockiness I had at the start, wasn't it?
It's a humbling show. You know, it really is at its heart.
I wanted to start there, have somewhere to go, though. It's been a journey.
It's a journey.
Here we go. My body's like, why are we doing this again?
Oh, yeah, mine too.
Oh.
Mine too. What an experience.
Oh, my God. It's not...
Yeah.
I love the Hot Wings guys
Just
just
as bad.
pretending.
It's not as bad.
Oh yeah, me too. It's totally hot to me too.
Not fun, but not as bad. Not as bad.
Oh, stop being sunburnt and sunburnt again. And then the skin peels off and you get sunburnt again.
Do you remember where you were and how you celebrated back in 2016 when your beloved Western Bulldogs won the AFL Grand Final, their first in over 60 years?
Yeah. I was there with... I was there with my dad. And the last time they'd won was 1954, when he was born.
Careful.
And it's super emotional, this story. It was 1954, and that's the last time they won. I said that. And look at me.
I'm locked in.
And I was at the grand final, and it was epic. And every week up in the finals leading up, everyone was like, wow, you know, the Bulldog.
Okay. Gotta get the earplugs, earbuds, pod bugs,
They've gotten this far, they're
earplugs.
not going to win.
They're a 7 seed, you know? That's incredible.
And they were like, we're not going to win, but, you know, this is so great. And then right at the game, everyone said, well, we got this far. And I said, we're going to win. We're going to do it. And I remember my dad crying, and I'm having tears because he's crying, and my brothers were there, and it was epic. It was great. It was so much fun. It's just, what are we doing? We dropping? Are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I don't care. Let's go. Oh, come on. We've come this far. Is this the biggest, worst one?
Yeah. That's the show. It's just like, surfing with Kelly Slater. You know,
That's right.
One wave goes through, you think it's going to be the worst one, and then the next one comes, you know?
Oh, man.
But thankfully,
I put too much on.
this is the last one.
Oh, really?
Yo.
Love you.
Love you back.
What's up, guys?
Goodbye.
Good luck.
It's a slow, quiet morning, so I put on some U-tubs.
Oh.
Some hot wings. Some hot wings here with our boy Chris Hemsworth. Yummy, yummy. I should be getting here. Nice. So, also, what's up, C-Dub? I'm always rambling. I mean, we're listening to Hot Ones. It's fun. Let's see. Here, we'll do this for a minute. There we go. Where's this? Pull the music down a little. Let me know if it's too loud. Zach, like, do you have a test with Biome? Like how you're gonna test it? Because right now I'm doing balance. And I have Biome coming tomorrow, I think. So I do want to test it and see, you know, if I can tell the difference. I don't know exactly how I would do that though. How I feel in your bowels. Yeah. I'm trying to think, you know what it is? Like when I have daily yogurt, like I get like super regular. When I don't have daily yogurt, I'm not, so just less regular. So I'm wondering if Biome would really help with that when I don't have yogurt. Because also I think like it's my milk allergy, essentially, which is not good. It's like not good digestion. Like you don't want that to be the reason you're losing weight. And C-Dub, what's up, dude? Welcome in. All right. I'm gonna go as slow as I can back here on the calf raises so that I don't break this cable or anything. Because I think it says like 300 pounds and I have 360 in here. But I imagine, I always assume there's like a 10 to 20%, you know, rating difference, right? So they give you a little bit of leeway. But I think somebody said, Zach, you had yours break on camera on stream. Hope that doesn't happen. There we go. All right, all right. Only problem is like the whole thing moves when I have it back there. Oh, okay. So something was fraying. I may be moving more nutrients with it. Yes, exactly. So I have in the past taken like Lactaid and I haven't been doing it consistently. So yeah, I don't want to just be shitting out important stuff. So tabbing up like acid, taking some acid tabs. Oh no, TikTok's gonna get pissed now. Oh, that poor baby. It's like nobody loves him. That was not Ambrose? Let's see. I'm coming. There we go. Hyaluronic acid. What am I doing? Bulgarians. TikTok flags for anything. Yeah, I get flagged and blocked and frozen kind of regularly, and then I appeal it, and within minutes, I've gotten the appeals overturned, which is nice. We got that going for us, which is nice. All right. I gotta log all this stuff. 105 by 8. Got it. 360 by 15. Maybe a 9. So good. I need leg presses and I need calf raises at the gym because I don't have enough weight for calf raises. Doing 360 plus my body weight plus 180. So I guess you'd still only load up the machine to be like 360, 400. It messed up the volume and had to repost it 2 more times. Killed your viewage. Oh. Last night was crazy. House. At work, you still make crap money. Oh my gosh. That sucks. Real ingredients for the most part for the rolls. Hope they turn out alright. Yeah, the whole thing with TikTok, it's like, I don't know. Just post, repost, keep posting. The thing that you think is stupid and just get it up quick. It's like, oh, this is what you blew up with. Like my creamy recipe blew up to like 3,000 or something like that. So apparently I should only do creamy recipes. Let's see. On the 3rd. Bbbb Bulgarian split squat. What do we get? 105 by 8 by 7. Superset 3 was 360 by 15. 9. That's weird. Yeah. It was weird in Germany too, because like they didn't give you the check to tip. They just give you the check and you give them a card, then they come back and they're like, thank you. And you're like, I can't tip. Well, what you have to do is when you give them the card, you tell them how much you want to tip, but you don't actually have the receipt, so you don't know the total. So it's like a really shitty process. And this is at several bars where they're trying to go for efficiency. And ideally in Europe, they're paying everyone like a living wage. But apparently not, because one bartender got mad at us. He's like, this is your 4th round and you haven't tipped anything. I'm like, I don't know how to tip. You don't give me anything to tip on. And he's like, you have to tell us. I was like, I had no idea. Maybe you should not be a dick and you should tell people this. So then, we didn't say any of that, of course. Just went to a different bartender and tipped that guy. Ha! Doesn't pay to be a dick. All right. 8 of these, full range of motion. Let's go. I know, right? Like, they're like, yeah, you have to close out every time you get a round. So he's like, cash your card, and he's like, card, and you take the card, and then he'd run it and be like, thanks, and you're like, okay. Maybe communicate. And they're so busy, they don't want to do like the chargeback card thing, like to get a tip and then to put it back on there. Like, okay, well, you're just not going to get tips. Like, you cool with that? Maybe I should send a letter over snail mail to have some impact. Be like, yo, that guy was a dick. When you're speaking the president's English, you should know how we behave and treat us thusly. All right. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose my glasses. Come on. Bulgarians, man. I do have to say the bottom half Bulgarians are much harder. The president's English. Ah. Well, you know they have like the Queen's English. You mean like British English? That's what I was working on. Yeah, apparently I just need to only do creamy content. So this morning I'll do the quick version. I'll try to get it like under a minute or whatever. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Let's see if I can find it. Like those old guys from the Muppets. There you go. That's what we're talking about. The debate. My golf game's better than yours. I have a better handicap. I'll take you on any day. Come on to the court. Like, wait, what? That's not the word. All right. Here we go. I don't have the sauna anymore. My buddy who let me borrow it came and picked it up today, which is like, it's a real missed opportunity because now I just have the cold plunge. So now I just can be cold, but not do the other stuff. All right. Bulgarians. All right, last set of these mamma jammas. The failure. All right. I'm gonna put the hot wings on again. I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
And just one more question before we roll credits. It almost seems preordained that you'd be an action star. You know, growing up, obsessed with Schwarzenegger movies, practicing your Rambo-isms, and Jean-Claude Van Damme flying kicks. I'm curious, from your unique vantage point, as someone who grew up a fan of the genre and is now a cornerstone of the genre,
oh yeah,
what, in your opinion, is
Vice
the greatest
President
action
Trump
movie performance of all time?
I'm having trouble thinking. The greatest action movie performance of all time. One of my favorite films, Kickboxer. Bloodsport, action. Now, you know, how you shoot action these days is I don't know, it's more sophisticated, but there's been...
No, my headphone popped out, which kills the music. Yeah. At first, I think he was trying to shit on Kamala Harris, the vice president, but then he said Vice President Trump. You're like, wait, what? Wait, what? What are we talking about here? Who's vice president? Vice president? What's going on? Oh, you don't know? So, you know, you're like, oh, it's just a mistake. But, you know, when you're dealing with crazy geopolitical shit, one mistake could be huge. You know, we like literally have wars happening now. You misspeak or say something or put us in a weird position, you know, that could fuck the whole country. So you can't be a senile dum-dum. There we go.
There's been growth, you know, and you watch
He
them
didn't
now,
know.
and they're kind of very, you know, everything's a lot of slow-mo and big holding kicks and so on. But Bloodsport, Kickboxer, probably...
Bloodsport with Van Damme, good movie. Didn't try to correct it because he didn't know. He had no idea. So, if you've ever wanted to vote for third party, like there's never been a better opportunity for that. And I feel like I'm not throwing away a vote, you know. That's my opinion, at least. Is there a reset option? Yeah. Can we reboot? Can we go back to 5 parties somehow? That'd be great. Actually, and I can't remember where I heard this, so take it with a grain of salt, but I feel like third party kind of politics were created to pull, you know, whether extreme or moderate people from one of the other parties. So that's kind of how we got to a polarized two-party system. It's like, well, now if you vote third party, it's just pulling away votes from this one. So what's the lesser of two evils? Wait, that's how we vote? We vote on the lesser of two evils? That sounds terrible.
My favorite. Yeah.
Set it in stone, and look at you, Chris Hemsworth, taking on the wings of death, living to tell the tale, and now there's...
I mean, I don't disagree that we don't see anyone working well, but I guess there's hope that something could be better. You know, I mean, what we have is better than other places. While not perfect, we don't have dictators. We don't have, yeah, I mean, it all comes down to dictators, per se, right? I mean, you could argue there's kind of monopolistic, jerry-rigged politics, but I don't know, we don't have dictators stealing and killing openly. So it's better, but yeah, anyone who should be in politics probably isn't. Anyone who'd be really talented is like not a part of it. You know, Paul Ryan from Wisconsin did really well here in the state and really helped us with our budget, and was a good leader, and he dropped out. I can't remember, it was 2020 or 2016 or maybe it was 2020 when he's doing stuff. He's like, yeah, no, I don't want to be a part of this. So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
There's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let the
Mr.
people know what
Beast.
you have going on in your life.
Just be
Yeah,
35.
3 kids, a couple of dogs. I'm Chris Hemsworth, and a film of mine is coming out called Furiosa. It's part of the Mad Max saga, the Mad Max franchise. Check it out. It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever had on a set, and it's one for the ages. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Don't miss it. It's as hot and exciting as all of this business. Yeah.
Dude, Hot Ones is nuts. Not Hot Ones, Mr. Beast. That's what I was trying to say. Mr. Beast is nuts. We've been elected unqualified leaders for decades. Oh, I have not seen that. Let's watch that.
You know what, Sean?
So this
Sean?
is, yeah.
You go to hell.
That's worth it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by Keegan-Michael Key, Jordan Peele. Together, they're Key and Peele, and they star in Keanu.
It's fun
in
to see
theaters April 29th, a film that explores the age-old question,
Keegan
how
doing
far is a man willing
acting,
to go
and
to save his
then
adorable
Jordan
kitty cat?
directing, kind of going in their own ways.
For millennia.
Very funny. I saw it last night. The first spit take of my adult life, actually. I had a
You have it during
legit,
the film?
The first one. The
Really?
first spit take of my adult life.
What moment? What moment?
Don't want to misquote, but I was taking a very
the usual suspects.
I was taking a very deep sip of Sprite when I
Sprite, no
heard
less.
wordness to the turdness.
Oh my God.
And
Unbelievable.
right back into my
Right
cup.
into the cup.
This is a text I sent Keegan a couple of years ago, and then we had to put
And
it
I
in the
can't
movie.
remember. I wish I could remember what the context of it was.
Wordness to the turdness.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
Wordness to the turdness. That's what he just said. Here we go.
So we have double the talent, half as many wings this time
Copy
around.
that.
First
You
wing,
don't need any special
Hot
treatment.
Ones Fiery Chipotle. It's actually our sauce.
This is your sauce.
Made by Homeboys, distributed by Heatness. You can find it online.
Already mouth is watering.
That's good.
Thank you. One of the things that kind of stands out to me in the movie is Method Man's performance.
Yeah.
And that guy has a ton of roles over the years, and many of them are comedic roles, which kind of flies in the face of what I think a lot of people think of when they think of Method Man.
He's very much a real guy. He has the same problems that any of us have. He just sounds a lot cooler when he talks about them.
He literally was pacing on set one day, completely frustrated.
Yeah.
Because the principal and his two kids are the same age, which are commonly known as twins. They had the graduation, and he was getting very upset because he was going, "This is ridiculous, man. Superintendent, I'm gonna tell me I'm gonna get 3 tickets. I should get 6 fucking tickets. This is ridiculous, man. I got 2 children. How my Aunt Titi's supposed to see my babies? I mean, they help raise my kids, so they go to mathematics and everything. That's some stupid shit. I gotta make a phone call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like mundane school stuff.
He never rapped about this.
Never rapped about this jazz.
And it's kind of funny to see a guy like Method Man have just everyday normal people
Yeah, it's
problems.
like, oh my God, right. Yeah, he has to wake up one shoe at a time, like the rest of us. Is that
He
a
wakes up.
saying?
Yeah, he wakes up one shoe at a time. That's a saying. People say that every day. Someone said that this morning. This guy back here said it. I guarantee it.
All right, you ready for number
What's
2?
this bitch?
Hot Ones, that's a nice sauce.
Yeah.
This is where we're going up a little
elevated
bit.
here.
We're going
Pain,
up.
100%.
Yep.
Bitch.
Keegan, my guess is that you've been asked about Luther, Obama's anger translator.
Oh,
That's
he's also
done.
Obama's pain translator, emotional pain.
Yes, emotional pain. Anger translator, and you've probably been asked about it in every interview since that White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Hold on to your lily white butts.
What's your most treasured memory from that night?
The most treasured memory for me, this is not
A joke.
a joke. I'm about to also not tell a joke.
100%. 100%.
How's the pain?
What, 100%? No, ain't no 99%.
Well, here's the thing.
You go to, this is the second one?
Only 2. We still got 3 to go.
We were talking a
over
big game. Oh!
No, that's crazy.
He
was.
I was present. That was the most precious thing. I wasn't freaking out. I wasn't having an out-of-body experience. But having the ability to touch him, and he was perfectly cool with that when we rehearsed it, that was awesome. Being able to touch him. And also, I guess the best one would have been with Michelle.
Michelle.
You all right, brother? You okay?
I think I've actually seen this, like,
touching him for the first time. Do you
being
think
Jordan like that.
Secret Service would choke you out?
Oh my God. Well, he runs into the room and runs up to me and he bro hugs me and I'm like, it's not me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Take please. You can feel like a red dot on your forehead. And like, he grabbed. So that's a problem. I think anybody gets scared because he's just up there hugging, just grabbing folks.
He's
and
hugging
hugging.
people.
He loves to be hugging joinks.
Yeah.
Joinks.
Joink.
Joink?
Joinks?
Joinks.
You don't speak Kingese?
That's
He be hugging joinks. Tell him.
A joink is any person that comes in to a room that just looks huggable. You know, so he'd be hugging joints. No, don't be drinking water.
No, I didn't do it. You saw me say I was gonna do it, but I didn't do it, right? You saw I didn't do it. I'm not a fucking pussy. There is one in our movie. There's actually one in our movie.
There is. An adorable kitty. All right, ready for this?
Why am I swearing so much? It's just wings.
It's a YouTube show, and you can swear if you want.
I like the fucking truth of that.
Oh, does he really?
The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
Okay, and his names are getting longer and more complicated.
Yeah, and that's a radiation symbol. That's what they put on it when you're not supposed to be near it in the same room with it.
So. You might walk out of here with a 30-year or something.
Straight Chernobyl.
You know that Chernobyl happened on my actual birth date, April 26, 1986. That's my actual
you weren't
birth
near
date.
there, were you?
Yeah, I was born there.
That's why you can eat all these fucking things. That's why you don't have any problem with these at all. It's a little unsettling how these aren't bothering you at all.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I've done it a bunch of times. This is not a new experience for me.
Joints, my joints right
My
here.
joints! Sean, let's just be honest for a moment. You put battery acid in here.
That's no joke. That one's not a fun one to...
This is not fun.
You know, one of the...
Oh, no!
Oh, you went for the milk.
I'm not too proud. I know like what this is.
No.
But I know what I'm.
No. You don't get out of the milk question.
All right, fine.
I'm not.
No, fine.
I know
more.
what this is.
Just give me a mulligan on the one milk.
I'll give you a mulligan.
If you stick with.
I'll give you a mulligan.
Oh my God.
I'll give you a mulligan. God damn it.
You know, one of the sad things about Key and Peele coming to an end is that there are these great recurring...
We're dying
is
right
that we
now.
had to do this?
We're not gonna make it out through this one.
We're these recurring characters that were so amazing, but we kind of don't know what happened to some of them in the past year plus. So I'm hoping I can just bounce them off of you and we can.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll give you the first one. Andre snaps. Megan, come back to the bar. No, Megan.
Andre snaps?
Yeah, he cuts Megan into fucking 75 little pieces and sticks her in a suitcase and dumps her in the river.
This is gonna happen.
River of your
choice. Have a relationship.
River of your choice.
Yeah.
What about Wendell Sanders?
Guys, we gonna want another pizza. Let me just, who's hungry? Show of hands.
His pee started burning.
His pee started burning.
Yes.
God damn it.
Are we? I'm.
That's in here.
I'm hallucinating right now.
There's an MMA, there's a UFC match right here. Right here. In this sinus.
You got a little bit of something.
Hingle McCringleberry, how's that NFL career going?
You know what? You made the last two. Hold on, give me a second.
Get this out of here. This is done. I finished that.
He made the last two 53-man rosters. But he's not playing yet. That's the issue. He had that one banner game. Then he went dancing the night after that. And tore a, the hell is this called? Come on, man. Come on.
Don't touch it.
Come on, Sean.
Don't touch it.
357 Mad Dog. Come on, man.
That's a type of gun.
This sauce will blow you away. 357,000 Scoville?
Oh.
Come on, man.
Stop.
And that's our second hottest one.
Do you want to explain to the crowd, or do they already know what a 357,000 Scoville is?
I'm amazed that you know what a 357,000 Scoville is.
Here's what I know. I know that it's a unit.
I'll tell you.
And I know it has something to do with how fucked up my mouth feels.
I'll tell you. My unit is not going to be working anymore after this.
Better. It'll be working better. It'll be working better.
You think?
Yes. You ready for Mad Dog 357?
Oh, of course.
No, let's go. This is why we're here.
All right.
While we're here.
You're hungry? Jesus, it's my... There's some sweetness in there, but it's gonna rape us in the ass, isn't it?
No.
Yep. No. That's a Trojan horse.
Time release?
That's a Trojan horse with that sweetness.
That's a whole. That's a. Genghis Khan just rode through my tonsils. What's going on here?
Ooh!
Tonsils?
Oh my God, that's a permanent eyes cross.
So I'm fascinated by the idea of Camp Awesome, and all these sketches that don't see the light of day.
Camp Awesome? What the fuck is that sketch?
Isn't that the purgatory that you guys put the sketches that don't make the to the light of day?
Asking the deepest, most referential shit?
We can't even remember that.
We're blind.
But that is correct, Sean.
So,
Sean, I'm having a stroke.
And you're going for more bites. That's admirable.
Well, you gotta keep up. You gotta keep up, my brother. Oh.
What are you most upset about not seeing the light of day? There has to be something in that can that's underground that nobody will see.
Water sketch.
The water sketch?
The sketch where we're just in a vat of water. Oh, just bring that sketch. We are swimming and drowning happily.
What was the question?
What sketch in Camp Awesome are you so upset that it just hasn't seen the light of day, that nobody will ever see it? There's got to be something in that can that you're like, damn it.
That can, nobody wants to.
Did he say the water sketch?
Yeah,
the water sketch?
The water sketch.
There's a milk sketch in that,
Oh, milk sketch,
Milk sketch is the one for me. Milk sketch is the one for me.
All right, you guys ready to do this last one?
Last one? What?
You know what, Sean?
So, this
Sean,
is, yeah.
You go to hell.
I have seen this one. It's so good.
I want you to look at the consistency of this now.
So this
is
is
don't touch it with your bare hands.
It's kind of tradition around
Give me just a
here
second.
Take a walk, take a lap.
to dab
it
the
out.
last one.
Dab it.
We dab the
You
last
can dab
one.
your own ass off, man. Dab your own ass.
And then you guys know what? If you don't
Whose
want
fucking
to,
idea was this show?
you don't want to, you don't have to.
That's a big dab. Do you have like a unrealistic
Chernobyl?
He's got one of those things. Your whole inside is made out of like some kind of synthetic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
like it's not fair. Like
The
something.
inside of your
T1000
body.
or something.
Yeah, the inside of your body is made out of asbestos.
It's like, remember in The Princess Bride, the guy had like built up the immunity to the fucking poison?
That's where I'm at.
That's you. You're the dreaded Pirate Roberts.
Okay,
right now.
what happens
And
if
this whole thing is inconceivable.
Are you at all impressed with this, or is it just
Oh, it just seems like a type of madness.
like maybe I should go get something checked out?
It seems like you figured out something you can do and you built a whole show around it. That's what it seems like.
Isn't that what we did?
Oh, yeah. More power to you.
Oh, you go to hell, Sean.
All right, so for this last wing, if you don't want to dab, you don't have to dab. Some people
I'm not
dab.
gonna dab.
Why are you gonna bring up dabbing, man? I'm gonna dab. You gotta dab. You're not gonna dab?
Sure, don't dab.
You're not gonna dab?
So, and then this
Witness to
last
the
question,
turdness.
I'm gonna bring it full circle. I'm going from the Second City main
my
stage,
God.
from Key and Peele,
This guy's got the deep cuts.
all the way to Keanu, okay?
Okay.
So,
There's a little dab.
my favorite characters ever were the valets.
But did you see that Liam Neeson's movie with them wolves, though?
The one with them big ass wolves and Liam Neeson's in it.
Liam Neeson is my shit.
Yeah.
And they probably would have been so hyped to see Keanu. So for this last one, let's all take a bite.
Yep.
And we'll all die.
You gotta dab.
And then I want to sort of
Don't leave me-
reimagine
No, don't dab that much.
how the valets would
dab.
talk about Keanu
Yeah.
after seeing it.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Oh, you dabbed out.
All right. Cheers,
I'm
fellas.
just trying to spread this dab out.
Dab it out. That's a sick dab.
Dab step.
So, I don't like the way he did it. I don't like the way he did it all fast. He was scared. He was scared. He was scared.
Oh.
Yo, you see that? He's sweating. You see that Key and Peele's movies, dog?
Yeah. You talking about Keanu?
That movie was fire.
That movie was
That movie was fire.
I don't even know what I'm about to say this, dog.
That movie
Look
was...
at that movie?
Yo.
I give that movie 5 volcanoes.
Yo, that movie was a fireball in my eye.
That movie.
And they had Neil Longsy's in there.
Mm-hmm. And the MHOD males.
Yep. They got Willie Forts in there.
I'm speechless. Because I don't got no vocal cords left.
You remember that part at the end of the sketch where we blow up?
Yeah.
Let's do that right now. Yeah.
You made it all the way through. Hot Ones, it's so high stakes. I know we put you guys through a lot. But at the end, 30-second plug. How amazing is that?
30 seconds. We have to stay alive for 30 seconds.
Floor is yours. Tell the people what they should see.
Well,
If you're watching this show, don't ever come on the show.
don't come on it. Don't get into the film industry because you might end up on
You're
this
gonna
show.
end up here. Do go see Keanu on April 29th.
Don't order the wings. Just keep your feet planted on the ground.
And keep reaching for the stars.
So good. All right, we got 2 sets left.
Yeah, whatever rhymes with ass kicked. Chris Kirkpatrick. These.
Huh. Hey, can you guys shut that door, please? Thank you. Singing. I'm singing and dancing in the rain. Sweaty, good leg day today. We got 2 more sets, though. 2 more sets! All right. What else? Sorry, Tabs. No rambling today. Oh, Iron Bison. He's hated by both sides because he walked the line across both parties to represent the people and break down the sides. Yeah. I mean, he felt very reasonable. Sorry, I missed that. Iron Bison, but what's up? How's it going? We're making things happen. Making bacon pancakes. I did look up BPC 157. Let's see. BPC 157. Injectable. Yeah. Amino USA. Get by 723. Peptide tech. I don't know. Then you got to get injectable stuff. Concentration 5 milligrams. Chemical formula C622. Interesting. 50% off your first order. Not that expensive. Could work. All right. We'll get some music going. There we go. All right, 2 more sets. Let's do it. Progressive overload, baby. I think my favorite Key and Peele joke or sketch is the terrorists. Doesn't it just make you all... What does he say? Not fishy. Doesn't it all make you all... something? About them Terrys? Drax them sclounts. We'll pull it up after this. And it's the guy who looks like Chappelle in it, which is really funny. Who is not Chappelle. All right. Yeah, I think that's what it was with Paul Ryan too. Like, his own party didn't promote him because he didn't walk the party line in the way that they wanted him to. Like, he was also into some social help, social programming. But since he was the budget guy, I feel that, or if I recall correctly, it was very intelligently framed. So I don't think the Democrats liked it because they didn't like how he was going to fund it or do it, because it didn't just tax the rich or whatever. And Republicans didn't like it, again, because it's like social programming, which kind of seemingly is the antithesis of Republicans. Maybe not everybody, but kind of a party line. But then you go to a Republican state and, you know, you can have good social services still. So it's down to the individual state. That's why that, whatever that is, kind of progressive government, like you can impact your community, you can impact your city, you can impact your state. Like those things have a great impact on you. All right. Call it 14. Last time too, we'll start with the other leg. How do you let things go when things go awry? Ooh, that is a good question. Do you have, is there kind of more context on like how it went awry or how impactful it is? Because like if it's big, you know, that can be really hard. I mean, you're a faithful person too, so I find that to be very helpful, to be able to give things up to God, you know, to let loose of our control and expectations. And instead of being like, God, help me with this, be like, God, let me come with you in this situation. Like, let me follow your will. Let's see. We do 50 by 12. Then we did 80 by 15. Then we did 80 by 14. Only supposed to be doing 12? Okay, apparently not heavy enough. We'll go up to 85 for the failure. We'll see how many of those we can do. And you literally rage on the inside. I mean, like yesterday, dealing with that or trying to figure out how to handle getting mad is probably a really good skill to have. And once you have that, then when something goes awry, you can let it go. That's tough. Like, I don't know, kids are crazy, work's crazy, you know, marriage is crazy, friends are crazy. You know, there's always something. And I think for me, one of the things I try to do too is like love the other side or love the person. So treat others as you want to be treated. You know, it's love your God above, you know, everybody else. And then love your neighbor as yourself. You know, the two great commands. So I think about those, and in those situations, I'm like, how can I love this person better? How can I be better for this person or for this situation? And it doesn't resolve the issue per se, but it helps me to think about it in a way that doesn't make me mad. I don't know. Like it takes away that annoyance, that anger. That's one thing I do. All right, we got this last set. Last set, here we go. And I said I'm gonna go up to 85. Here we go. It's usually not a person messes up as much as situations don't go according to how I think they should. Yeah. I mean, that's like a lifelong pursuit. That's definitely a control issue. I think that way too. Like I have issues controlling things. And so when things don't go as expected, I get mad and stubborn and annoyed and become a jerk. So trying not to control or have expectations as much. To let go more. To be more flow. I mean, and just telling yourself, like, it's okay. I'm not mad. Like, positive self-talk, cognitive behavioral therapy. I feel like that's really key. I'm a control freak. Yeah, it's like, how do you take that superpower and use it for good and not turn into a supervillain with that? You know, because it's there's some kind of like detail-oriented, like you get things done, you can manage things, but that could be used for good or for evil. So how do you use it for good is the main question. 85, 917. Hey, bud. You're doing chores today? Huh? Can I have you help sweep up and just kind of clean up this area for a point? Thanks. Sweep up or maybe vacuum. Maybe vacuum will work. Or both, I don't know. All right, no meetings today though, so that's good. You mowing everybody today? Gonna make some money? Nice. All right. 85, I'm just procrastinating on these good girl, naughty girl, the good girls. Yeah, something, yeah, I struggle with that a lot too. If I plan something and I want it to go some way and it doesn't, and it's usually because, you know, it's like mass on Sunday, trying to get to mass, where I get everybody ready, but Monica and Hannah aren't ready. And I'm like, well, we'll just go. Well, and that pisses her off. And like, I try not to then get angry in return. I think that's what it is. Like, if somebody else gets mad or a plan goes awry, to not get angry at somebody because of it. So not to get mad at Monica because she's usually the last one ready. And just try to be kind to her. Actually, that's where I've seen fruit, is like, she gets really frustrated because she's not good at getting around early or something on time. And then I get frustrated at her, and that adds to it. So that's terrible. So if I can just be positive and loving to her and show her support, that helps the situation a lot, even if we don't get somewhere on time like I want to. You know, and I kind of let go of that. That's for me to let go of and to not be angry about. It's tough though. Sega, what's up, dude? I got balance, so I'm taking some balance, and then I just got biome. So I might switch out the balance for biome. I think it comes tomorrow. I might switch it out just because I want to do the probiotic. Like, balance looks fine too, but I want the probiotic. I want the bacteria or whatever in biome. So, and I think you said that there's an ingredient in balance that will clobber biome. For anyone who's listening, this is Legion supplements we're talking about. Sega likes their probiotics and just got some and taught me something about them. So you struggle with time management, so I'm late because I started cooking too late. I'm like either way on time and good, or like late. And it depends on like how important it is. Like work, I try to be to work at 8:30, but because I screw around in the morning, I'm actually working from home today, so it's fine. And this is my last set. But because I, take forever in the morning, I'm sometimes late. But like when it's for a shoot, I do everything I can to be on time, or an appointment or a dinner or whatever, And there's that idea of like, okay, it needs to be done on Tuesday, so I'm gonna do it Monday night. Like, do it a week before. Cooking is different, but other tasks, like that's the thing. Don't wait till the last day. Berberine. Okay, that's interesting. So they're like, berberine is good for you, but also it kills bacteria that you need for good digestion. Take them off, please. Okay, I can't even get it very far. Yeah, and Legion's interesting and really good. Like, they do a lot of research, they have a lot of good products, and they teach really good stuff. But then they also have like fat loss supplements. Now, all their marketing is like, is this gonna make you lose a lot of weight? Is this gonna, you know, make your skin better? Is this gonna do? They're like, no, it's not gonna do all that, but it can definitely help, right? So it's not claiming that it's the end all be all. And so they're kind of trying to get around the supplement craze of like, well, if I just take these supplements, then I'll be healthy or whatever, by saying, no, this won't transform your life, but it could help. At the same time, there's also like, I think in the Bigger, Leaner, Stronger book, it's like, there's no magic pill for weight loss. And then they have Phoenix and whatever the other one is. They have like 4 weight loss products. And, you know, are they magic pills? No, it's like caffeine and some amino acids. So could it help with weight loss? Possibly. Is it a magic pill? No. Since it's in that category though, it's kind of like a magic pill. So they're really smart. They do really good work. They preach and teach the right stuff, but then they are a marketing company. You know, they are a supplement company, so they want to make bank. Yeah, but they're honest at least. So I think they're just covering their bases. Like, people want a supplement company to have fat loss products, so they have some, and then they're like, but these aren't a magic pill. You know, it's like caffeine and amino acids. Or it's something that may suppress your hunger. Actually, I should rotate. I have both of those, Phoenix and something else. I should rotate those in since I'm in a cut. Get that magic pill going. Like, I've only bought them once, and I tried them for like 2 weeks, and I was like, eh. But I have them, so I should take them with like the 30 pills that I have that I take every day. Okay, here we go. We'll call it 18. I'm not doing this move well, but it is getting stronger for whatever it's worth. More weight, more reps. Still got that going for us, which is nice. Ah, didn't even turn the fan on today, even though it's a leg day. Wow, wow, wow. Supposed to do a quad stretch too. A quad stretch or glute and ham stretch? I don't know. We'll do both. We'll do like the runner stretch. Ah. Oh. That's a good ham and glute stretch. And I guess it's hitting my quad on the other side. You mostly just do a lot of deep breaths. Oh. So I think that cognitive behavioral therapy stuff can be useful, where like if you dwell on it and tell yourself you're mad and why did they do this or why did this happen and this makes me angry, you're just more angry. So doing something like deep breaths and telling yourself like, no, it's okay. I'm good. I'm not angry. They're a good person. I love them. You know, whatever it is. Like, say the most positive things you can. And then you realize like, why am I freaking out that some timing is not the way I wanted it to be, you know? Ah, hammies, baby. I guess it's good that we're running tomorrow at 7 because it'll be cooler. You don't want it to be super hot. Finish. £43,000. Yeah, like it'll be in the 60s running tomorrow. That'll be nice. It's not the end of the world. I mean, look at it from a Christian perspective. Be like, this difficulty is an opportunity for virtue. God has placed this challenge, even if it's stupid and dumb, especially if it's stupid and dumb. Like, God has placed this challenge in my life that I may grow and love him better. Because when you give away $40, 4 pounds of protein and a pack of... Dude, let's go. Isn't that awesome? I was like trying to tell people, I'm like, dude, you save like almost 50% on a whole order. And that's like cheaper than Costco protein. So when we have these buy one, get one 50% off and you buy any supplements, like you got to jump on this sale. Oh, legs, let's go. Maybe I'll go for a walk later. See if the wife wants to do a walk or something. All right, 80 by 14 by 9. Then we got 80 by 18. 10. Done. We did it. Yeah, dude. So awesome. All right. We're going to raid and run. But first, let's see. I'll come back over here. We got to share the awesomeness of the Legion, what we're talking about right now. Snooze. If you buy supplements, if you get protein, please do consider Legion Athletics for your supplement needs. They've always got sales on. We just had a big sale, but even now there's still sales going on, like on the whey and plant-based protein. And I have been using plant-based to try to reduce my whey intake because of basically testing some allergies. So you can see they already have some of their product at 20% off, the Dutch chocolate. But if you use code BitLife at checkout or the link down below, you can get 20% off your first order and double reward points. So double reward ends up being 6% back instead of 3%. So if you spend $100, you actually get $6 back. So like stacking up all the deals, you end up pretty far ahead when you can jump on either 20% off from me, plus the double rewards, or one of their deals plus the double rewards. And typically their deals are better, but you always use code BitLife and you get those double rewards, which is awesome. So if you do buy supplements, please do consider Legion. They're awesome. It's all natural stuff. It's all great dosages, clinical dosages. And if you're wondering what's in them, you can look and they'll show you each product and the research that they do in order to get that specific dose. So it's really, really great. Check that out. That's what we got. Thanks for hanging. We're gonna raid and run. Let's see. You guys have a good Friday. I won't be here tomorrow. Or no, you know what? I might stream. I might stream the tonal from my brother-in-law's basement. I do have like the whatever streaming thing that we can do, so I think we can do that. You said you tell yourself something good will come from having to get this crown, like learning actually important or something. I mean, also too, like the fact that you can get the crown, that you can repair your teeth and look and feel great and like have your chompers back. Like, what a great opportunity, you know? That wasn't true 60 years ago, you know? We didn't have the same technology, so it's awesome that we have that technology and you can repair whatever damage has been done. Like, that's awesome. Again, that's why I'm like, it's expensive, but like, that's the place that I'm okay spending money, is teeth, the chompers, man. So yeah, just look at it in whatever positive way you can. Or even if it's like, it's hard and I don't understand, Lord, help me, you know, help me to understand and love you through this difficulty. Like, that's a good prayer to have. All right. All right. Now that things are almost over, what's up, Trenton? Welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna raid and run. I will be back tomorrow on the tonal in my brother-in-law's basement, which is like from going from my basement to his basement looks like a castle or a kingdom or, you know, the bougiest basement ever. So you're gonna love it. So all right, have a great Friday, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Too good to be great. See you next time. Sayonara. Bye.
I noticed yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday, it did that to somebody as well.
Oh my glob.
Oh, is this another raid? Oh, snap. What up, raiders? Hello. Second raid. Let's fucking go. Oh, that's why. I ran out of days. I have to pay. That's why. That makes sense.
Glob.
What up, raiders? Hello. Whoa, that's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words.
Oh, I don't even know where the button is. Damn it. There we go.
I love you, and I miss you.
What up, Billy?
Hello, motherfucker.
God, I love that. All right, hold on. I gotta